Today, if you're following along through the book of Joshua, we are up to including chapter 14, which I preached on this past Sunday. And our verse for the day is one of the verses that I did share in that message from Joshua chapter 14, verse 8. And it's something that Caleb says about his companions. He says, "But my companions who went up with me made the heart of the people melt. Yet I wholeheartedly followed the Lord, my God." And what strikes me about this verse, which I'll take time with you today on, that I didn't go into in depth in the sermon, is that really think about the fact that Caleb and his companions, the other 10 leaders spying out the land along with Caleb and Joshua, they saw the same thing. They experienced the same thing, and yet their response to it was very different. In fact, the exact opposite. And I think about that today with so much division in our country, that we can be experiencing the same thing, the same circumstances, and yet people can look at those circumstances and draw very different conclusions about what should be done or what needs to be done. But I also note that what was the result of how Caleb and the other 10 spies responded to what they saw on their mission to spy out the land? The 10 spies made the hearts of the people melt. They came and they were discouraging. They were not hopeful. They were not helpful. They were defeatist. They made the hearts of the people melt. They just lost their conviction, their courage, their strength, their sense of belief or commitment that they could get through and be victorious. And the contrast to that, making the hearts of the people melt, is Caleb's "I wholeheartedly followed the Lord my God." And I think in all of life, being a wholehearted person is very important, and it's something to aspire to. None of us, I hope, want to be the kind of person who simply goes around discouraging other people and making their hearts melt, if you will, sharing doom and gloom. How much more is needed today? Caleb's spirit of wholeheartedly following the Lord our God and having faith and courage and trust to believe it's going to take a lot of hard work, but if God's calling us to something, God will help us to do it. I pray that you will have a Caleb-like spirit today as you go about your day.